on the clock, I feel like I'm a really good YouTuber. Like and subscribe to be eligible for giveaways. Am I still muted? Am I still fucking up? So yeah, we'll see. Siri's trying to listen to me. Dude, I really know what I'm doing here. Good now. All right. Let's. So I'm in 10, but so are three other people. So I wonder who that's gonna be. But I think we'll push the limits and see how much the clankers can handle, and see if we can multi-table 10 drafts. That's what I joined. Only two full right now. Got the draft advisor on. Let's get some music on, maybe. All right. Pick two. We got Tatis. It's probably going to be Jordan, if not Devers. 199. I'll hit this refresh button. Give it another thing. Let it think again. Jordan. It's very flat. Really wants to just take outfield. I'll go Jordan. I have 8% of him, 16% Devers. I was slow on Roman Anthony this year. I don't know how real it is. Look at this. Look at this grouping. Look at these three studs up top. Go Judge, no question. That's the bum hunting. Tarek Bryant, I appreciate you appreciating me. There are no giveaways. Or maybe there will be. I don't know. Stay tuned. Let's see if I can do one of these. One of these guys. All right. So we are back. I have not streamed in a very long time. Had to blow actual dust off my mic. Because I'll be multi-tabling, hopefully these start to fill. I'm not going to be able to go in that fun streamer draft board view. Ooh, Scooball at 5. But hopefully give you guys a look at how we do this thing. Can you guys see that all right? I mean, like if I make this like smaller, that makes it bigger. Yeah. Okay. I'll make it a little less fun for me, more fun for you. Should put up a QR code. Here we go. Banner. All right, let's see what this is. Pick 32. Who's on this team? Okay. Jared Durango. So we got a bunch of good picks here. I'm gonna mostly try and go off of the top selection every time just to see how it goes. See, like normally, like I'm picking Jackson Merrill for the stack, but I think my combinations are pretty high there. So I'll click Randy Rosarena there. Slightly higher projected, higher ranked. So that beats out the stack multiplier. No problems. No problem with that. Can you guys see and hear me as much or as little as you want to? I'm in like a different office, if you will. I feel like we're really going to get cooking once these start to fill. But we're in 3 right now, managing just fine. reading this very active chat. It's hard to keep up, so keep it coming. Let's see. We got friends and family. We got tuna, southbound. What's on the field? Kicking off on always fully loaded. Is there an update that needs to be finished? Oh, Trio. Let's fall for down. To me, like I take a lot of Kurtz. I'm surprised it's as little as it is, but like recently, as I've been using the Sims, as I've been using the advisor, I've been really on field till especially early. This is going to be check our letter. It just you lose underwater. Is my mic underwater? Like your ears are underwater, bro. And I'm on the clock. 14 seconds in two different drafts. So that's Crystal Marte. Shocker. Let's see. 5, 4, 3. O'Reilly. Boom, baby. Get it. I don't think I'm underwater, but let's see. Let's see what I can do. I might just look it up. Robot voice? Is that because like I talk like an asshole, or because my microphone is fucked up? Yeah, just hitting it do anything? Chad, has ADP shifted a ton in the Dinger since open? It has, but not like I don't think there's anything like you haven't missed out on anything. What does no mean? Blown out, like back blown out? It's better. Like hitting the microphone made it better. Okay. Let me go back to this. Has ADP shifted? So like in my view, even though MLB is much more projectable or widespread projections and the reliability is better than let's say NFL, I don't think the ADP movements matter nearly as much. Just because I think drafts are generally flatter. It doesn't matter if guys move up and down a ton. So like I wouldn't let that be a barrier to you of like, oh, if I want to jump in or not. So I'm gonna take a lot of Roman Anthony. So I think I might pull him up here. Oh no, he's my highest rank, but yeah. I'll go Roman Anthony there. Sad I missed the so like Roman Anthony was like early third round, and now he's like mid second round. So I suppose like that's a little meaningful of a jump there. But no one else like is super coming to mind. Like one of the biggest like CLV guys, like is Jack Caglione, has moved up from like 80 to the 50s or 60s for absolutely no good reason. So I don't think that's something you need to be scared of. We'll go Logan Webb here. The computer really likes pitchers in the mid early rounds more than I normally would. Tyler, what's up, dude? How you doing? You're popping in. Apologies for my amateur setup here. I need the background music to keep the voices in my head quiet while I talk into the abyss. Take your time, Mr. Maxagi. All right, this is gonna be Tucker. I'm pretty sure. It also really does not like Tatis. So, or sorry, it doesn't like Bobby Witt is what I meant. It really doesn't like the infielders, so it's hard to marry up. It's hard to marry up rankings in Sims, but we try. It's only amateur if you show hole in the first 5. Well, we made it past the first 5, so I guess any hole showing is no longer it would be semi-pro. There, it looks like we're going to get a good hitter here. This team's got 113. They got all these neat little features, all these cute little buttons. I put some emotes on there. All right, 2 picks. We're on the clock. Kyle Tucker, Roman Anthony. Wants us to go Riley Green. Sounds good. This Neto Altuve Perdomo sound pretty good. Altuve it is. I think it just wants me to keep going outfield in a little stack with Jordan. Don't mind if I do. We'll go back to this one. Riley Green. Andrew. How many pitchers do you normally draft? I would say like I'm 90% drafting 7, 8% drafting 8, and like 1 or 2 drafts I'm drafting 6. In theory, I think like as you get more certain, you can draft fewer pitchers to try and offset injuries, but like we still have injuries. Like Spencer Strider announced like today. So I'm mostly drafting 776 almost across the board. I'm monkey around with like some other more like fragile builds, but I'd say you probably want to be 75% 7 pitchers, and honestly, a lot more 8 than 6 for me, just because of not just injury, but for playoff dynamics. This will be Springer here. We'll see if I can get Jazz around the corner. Would be cool. I can't get Jazz around the corner. There goes Buxton, so I'm curious. It wants me to take Logan Webb or Teoscar or Riley. We'll do one more refresh just to feel really good about it. I don't feel good about it, but I'll listen to the computer. We'll go Logan Webb. Why not? That's the thing. Like once you have Aaron Judge, like this is reframed the way that I build teams, in that it does. Like once you have like a super elite outfielder, it really doesn't mind pausing. And here, when you don't have a super elite outfielder, it's like shit, dude. Like keep going, because you can just draft infielders rounds like 8 through the rest. This is Kyle Tucker. We'll go Churio here. I really do like Churio. Despite him hitting 9th for Venezuela, I don't think that matters. All right, we're in 5 right now. We haven't missed any picks yet. I'm still stumbling my way through talking while drafting. Have my eye in multiple places at once, and we'll see. Maybe I sound bad because like I keep stepping away from the mic, but three left here. Let's see what pick number we have in this next one. 7. Tuna still here. A74 Wilson. What's up? Fully loaded. Let's see if we notice people doing weird stuff. What's the StreamYard ambient track? As in, like, you don't like it or you do like it, because that impacts if I tell you the answer to the question. Audio's been fine. All right. It's just all the issues are self-inflicted. All right, let's see what this does. It's going to be a pitcher or infielder, I bet. Luzardo, the Jesus Lizard. So like my instinct like wants to push me towards infield, but I think the pitcher fall off, and you could just see it from the rankings. Like Luzardo's like last, and especially now that Strider is kind of out, there's sort of like a little tier break in the 80s range. It's going to be Tucker. We have a lot of Tucker teams going right now. So we were slightly below the field on Tucker, no longer. Not on purpose, it's just ADP variance there. So we're in 5. 6 one's about to fill. No issues yet. We'll run the sims on these once they're done. It's almost like a power hour. I could have done like if it wasn't a Monday, if it was a Friday, I would have done like a power hour with this. Randy Rosarena, Riley Green, Jackson Merrill, Caminero. Let's go. We'll go Randy. And see Adames comes back. He wants me to go Ramos. I'm not being a good boy. I'm not listening to the computer on this one. I'm just going to slam Adames at 89. Thank you. This is another Logan Webb, isn't it? Oof. Let's see how, like, at what point do you slam Suzuki? Grab the Suzuki dip. He's going to open on IL, but, all right, pick one. That's nice. Was he, what was his injury? Was it oblique? Obliques for hitters were really not that bad, except for, like, or no, it was bad. No, but he wasn't oblique. What was Suzuki? What was his injury? I'm on the clock, but I'm also trying to figure out what he's. Oh, knee. Knee. This is almost definitely going to be Devers. This audio thing is called acoustic cinematic. I'm trying not to like step on other people's vibes, you know. Wow, this is the first time I've seen like Caglione available. Like I have like so little of him because I just have not paid inflation. I'll probably draft him and Vinny P if I'm allowed. Let's see. The draft advisor tells me to do a pick one. You might need to like it back up when you join new drafts. Otani. Over the field in both Otani and Judge. PCL sprain. All right, let's see if I can find some PCL sprains. Uh-oh. Wants me to go with Dell. I'm going to go Vinny P because the numbers are close and because I want to. And this will be Neto. Neto fall. PCL strain, not sprain. All right, let's see. Knee, inflammation, knee surgery, sprained knee, and strained knee. There are not too many of those that lead to IL trips is the thing. Ian Happ here. Ooh. CJ Abrams more than the Snack Chapman just because of like 15 picks of ADP difference there. Yeah, last year, like not too much in the strained or sprained knees that I saw last year. Pick 31. I feel like we've had pick 7 a lot here, and I keep going like Tucker and Randy, so I might switch it up here. We'll go Caminero just to switch it up. See if the computer can dig its way out of a start it doesn't love as much. Yeah, like there's no real reason behind it, and like he was rising before WBC, and it's not like he like was smashing WBC in a way that was like, you know, were there any people that broke out in WBC? I mean, I guess besides Roman Anthony, and even that, like, I don't know, that fully justifies the inflation. Did you build this tool you're using to draft? It depends. It's kind of like a tricky ethical question because if you tell AI how and what to do, did you build it or did AI build it? Like who gets the credit there? But yes, in short, to answer your question, yeah, I did. Thought I'd be multi screening. So let me try and share this a little differently or a little better. Oh, you guys didn't want that. All right, Chrome tab, one pick away. Is that the one? Is this any better? No, it's like worse. Good job, doofus. I'll fix that. Queue up Grisham here. And Valdez. Yeah, because it really gets scared about pitchers. So go back to what we were doing. It was working just fine. I have guys queued up for both of these, so it's all good. But yeah, it took a very, very long time. Just iterating and iterating on something I felt comfortable with, something that worked on Underdog's UI. It's cool though, man. Like the building is very fun for me. I would probably take Suzuki here if it was up to me, but it really wants the pitchers. And this, it feels good with the 4 outfield investment, so that makes sense. Very justifiable. Go Ian Happ here. 1, 2, 4. This is like a more mature draft that we've spent more time in. Dalton Varsho is the outfield 5. This is an Aaron Judge team. All right, so let's see if it pushes me towards the 6th outfielder or not. Because there is like, this is like last call before you start to take on guys with significant playing time risks and concerns. It's got me wanting Michael Garcia to go with Vinny P and Jock. That's cool. Glad it's in that stack. All right. Ooh, Otani with Churio and Wood. Almost definitely going to be the vibe there. Right. 214 going here. Michael Bush. He likes Bush more than Bregman. That's really interesting. I'm going to go and I'll take Paz. This is going to be Tucker. Dude, another pick 7. Shocker. Shocker, man. Underdog RNG. It looks like I'm missing picks, but I queued them all. Don't you guys worry. 2, 3, 5 here. Pitcher Pepio, come on down. I've got 12.8% of both him and Castillo, so no real reason to pick one over the other, or to shy away from one for the other, I should say. So yeah, now we're in 8 now. The 8th one is starting up. Another fucking pick 7, dude. Pick 6, pick 7, pick 7, pick 8, pick 7, pick 7, pick 8, pick 2, and pick 1. So I'm in 6 drafts. I've got 5 7s, a 6 and 8, a 1 and 2. Real good stuff there. The 104 will go Zach Neto. 335. This is the part of the draft where it's actually like so easy, no pun intended, to just like let this thing do it for you, because it knows your roster allocation, it knows what's available the rest of the draft, like it knows the position drop-offs and stuff. So like you can really like, it was helpful for slow drafts. I don't know if they're still doing slow drafts, but it's like really helpful to just pop in and have it know what is going on in your lobby without you having to analyze like, oh, like, do I need the 6th outfielder? Do I need something else? So it's gonna be Tucker trying to get bored, right? This is the hardest thing. We'll be in 9 now. All right, this next one is coming. Let's see. Pick 8. Wow, who knew? All right, well, we get Schwarber at 7, so that's nice. We got that going for us. Got that going for us, which is nice. So I'm in 9 drafts. I've got Kyle Tucker on 12 of them. Oh, my nemesis is fucking asshole. Stiff me out of $500. G for Gumby, UD. Hello, sir. Are you using AI to help you draft 10 teams at once? Or are you too busy winning the fan contest with Warner? All right, we're about to be coming on the clock in a lot of these. That's rough. We got 9 picks to make. This guy, and of course, like these guys get stuck on the clock. All right, so this is almost definitely gonna be Michael Bush. It's a 215. Q draft. All right, we're gonna click onto this. Let's see when it loads. 22 seconds. See how long it takes to make a pick. Max Freed. Boom. That's 3 seconds. Right. 135. Grisham. There's a big Grisham fall. Dude, Tuna to my side already has 6. Chest Day. Well, I have heard of Chest Day, and then it grew up. But I did have Push Day at 5:30 this morning. So, some of us like to put in the work. Robbie Ray. Wow, a lot of outfielders available here. Pick one. We'll go Nimmo. And then we'll be back on the clock there. Rough. This is going to be Neto, almost definitely. Ooh, Chris Sale, sure. 12 seconds here. Randy. Right. Do we take our 5th outfielder? Or do we switch it up? This will be fucking Kyle Tucker again. Should I take Corbin Carroll? Because I have like no Corbin Carroll. And I have so many goddamn Kyle Tucker teams going. All right, 4-3-5. Ramon as a 6 outfielder. And then this is going to be Jordan. Wasn't bad. No mispicks. All right, we're now fully live in 10. Pick 5, it's different, but like pick 5 is the one that I have the most of. So fully live in 10. What does a Gumby chest day look like? What exercises, sets, reps? Hit me. Mackenzie Gore, good, decent fall. Corbin Carroll. Let's take Churio. Sure. We are live. We are in the belly of the beast here. I've got, after this, like I have, let me, on my exposures, I have 131 in, plus these 10 goes, and then I'll have 9 left. So I'll probably do like 3 sets of 3. Look how quick that was. Pick 25. 4-3-6 here. Glaber. So we Schwarber. Get this off my screen. I already did it. Right. Wonder if we stack up Mookie. Let's see. Stack up Mookie. 2-1-4 here. Hurry up. Adolis Garcia. Sure, I don't take much of him. This will be probably Adames if nothing loads in time. Oh, we'll go Jesus Lizard. Sure. Because of like the Strider dynamic is kind of makes it a little more interesting. More than you'd think. Because it's like only, 50, 60, 70 pitchers. So it's like you're effectively taking out 2% of the pitchers with each injury, which is more than it sounds like, to be honest. Right. Randy. All right. Let's see what we got here. So Tawny team. Altuve's a little fall, and we'll probably take a picture. This team, pitcher Michael King. Cool. Go back to this. I'm going to assume it's Peralta, but you know what happens when you assume. Sometimes you get it right. Oh, this would probably be Crochet, but I haven't gotten this spot in a while. Yeah. Like we keep having to go like Randy in the 3.7. Freaking 60 times. Jack Flaherty here. We could break a tie like toward a different pitcher just because of like ownership, but I'll let that one slide. Michael Bush. I'll go Bregman and see if I can push Bush. Bush push. So there's Flaherty. Ooh, Murakami. Sure. It's fun. Sounds like a Zelda like quest kind of music. Wonder if this will be Contreras. Yeah. Contreras, I pick 102 in a stack, it looked like. Kevin McGonigal looks like he's going to make the opening day roster, so I've really bumped him up lately. So this is 446. You go Leiter and Tovar are both like fairly equal. I'll just listen to the computer here because what else are we to do? Who am I? Except the guy who built the computer. Logan Webb here. Got a lot of stacks here. 425. Rico Pepio. Luis Castillo. Caleb Martin is out. G Leaguers in. Adjustment incoming for Dallas. For those of you still playing NBA, apparently. Ian Happ. I don't take much Soderstrom. Let me go take Soderstrom. Ooh, let's see if it gives me Harper in a stack. Harper. We'll go Harper there. So probably Churio. It's like manageable. I mean, I don't know that like having more time would make me make better decisions. So I don't mind it, especially as we come down the stretch. The only problem is if you end up drafting with the same people, and if they're like good, then it, you know, what's your edge in those lobbies? But after I make a couple of these picks, I have like a thought on that, like wavelength. Kikuchi, Soriano, take a lot of them. I might just take McGonigal because he's rising, and this is like a little steamy of a room. One of my biggest takeaways from The Sims, besides like roster construction, is just how much of your EV comes from totally dead teams in your lobby. It's absurd. Obviously, there's some fragility to like, let's see, Reagan's versus Gilbert. I'll take Reagan's. There's some fragility to the projections, right? In that the Sims are powered by projections and players that it likes, I draft, etc. It's like a positive feedback loop, but even considering that, it's just like kind of crazy how often you'll see teams with like very low single digit advance rate, or like 0.12%. Maybe zero's a misnomer, but and how much of your EV just comes from that. You're just like redistributing that person's $15 among the other 11 of you, or if there's two It sounds obvious, but it's like really been illuminated for me. Let me clean here. I'm gonna turn this one into a super stack and see how it wiggles out. Some love all the infielders, but it's an interesting one. We'll go Jacob Wilson, sure. From this is an interesting one, 525. Unless we take a sixth, then Ramon. Springer at 50, whatever, 6 is going to be a smash, almost definitely. Carlos Rodon is my fourth pitcher. I guess unlikely to pitch in spring games. I mean, well, this would be a 7-pitcher team, most definitely. And it knows like which pitchers are projected to miss time and all that. So it tries to get a balance. Jose Soriano. I don't get why he hasn't risen more. And like this is one like I'm probably gonna regret going all in on, but seems kind of crazy his price, honestly. Like I think he should be going like in the 150 range. Twerk goes, which is kind of a bummer for this team. So we can go Pepio. Two, three, four. Wouldn't surprise me if this was Grisham. It just really wants that fifth outfielder before like Grisham is kind of like last call. Then you get like Rafaela type stuff, and it gets sketchy beyond that. It's a combination of bad hitters or part-time players or both. So so be a pitcher. Cease, I have a lot of, so I'll probably just flip this to Gilbert just to keep exposures a little more balanced. I try not to get too overweight pitchers, especially like on the early side. Like, what's the point in taking pitcher stands? There's so much variability. We try and reflect that, but 2-1-3. So like Adames is a pretty good one here, but I'll actually go with Dell. Adames my highest owned, I think, if not Chapman. Chris Bassett is kind of last call for like innings eater mule type. It's been getting a lot of him lately. 5-2-6 is a really interesting build. And it's just like does not care about infield. Like, and this is not even a strong infield team. I'll keep listening and see what it does. Okay, here's one. We took a little more infielders than we probably wanted, and trying to put us back on track. Pick 53, I'm sure it'll be Buxton. So like I was looking at this earlier, and you know, in the early rounds, you're talking like Gunnar Henderson versus James Wood or Roman Anthony or Trio. Just projections wise, like Gunnar Henderson is going to outproject them by 100, 200 points, right? So it's like, why wouldn't you take the extra projection? They score more points. Why wouldn't you take them? But then once you go down to round 4, 5, 6, 7, even to round like 10, 12, you might have lost 200 points in round 2, but you get like 100 points, sometimes even more in all of those rounds. So like it just basically you get all that back and then some. You break even after like 1.5 infielders. I don't know if that's like making as much sense as I'm trying to like balance staying on the clock or making my picks in time, but that's kind of the most basic logic. That's not the logic that I built into here. That's just me trying to explain what I happen to see taking place in drafts and in sims and evaluating teams. So, where am I on the clock? 225. Wow, really wants me to get that sixth one, even with Otani. And this is like I'm sure it'll be Swanson after I take TJ Friedel. Friedel is interesting too. Adames is screaming at me. This will be 556. Go Mitch Keller. 214. Pages in a stack. Yes, sure. 226. Oh yeah, this is gonna be either Ray or Swanson. I'll go. Sure, dude. I'll go Robbie Ray. Whatever, man. It's an interesting one. Miggy Vargas. Take a lot of Miggy Vargas lately. Up to 17%, almost 18%. Don't have enough time to like sit and roster bait. Tovar 024 here. And Jesus Lizard. Did I queue someone up? Haven't swung a club in 6 months. You're one of our northern brethren, right? Might retire. Yeah, I mean, I played my first round of the year yesterday, and I made a gentleman's 10 on the first hole, as in I just kept hitting balls on the fucking street. First hole was just adjacent to a road, and I hit 2, maybe 3 balls on the street before I decided like I don't want to keep doing that on the first goddamn tee shot. Just hitting it straight off the toe. I think I was just standing too far from the ball, and like my alignment was not where it needed to be. So mark myself down for 10 there. It took me a while to get going. Got a new putter, got some new clubs. Nothing besides putter came in. Putter was in stock in the store. This will be the last pick of this team. So let's see. Like, I'm curious. Like, I might take like Dylan Cruz here, just to like fucking. Nah, infield is weak here. So let's take an infielder. Let's do a stacked infielder. Ooh, Cronenworth or Paredes. Paredes probably gonna get traded, so I'll go Cronenworth. So yeah, put 2 or 3 on the street. Varsho as my 5th outfielder here, sure. But yeah, so I putted really well. Only had time to play 9 holes. I was like, dropped the kid off, was for babysitting my parents, and didn't want to get in too late to relieve them. So only had time for 9 holes. Took over 3 hours to play 9 holes. I walked, had 6 or 7 beers, had a cigar, 12 putts on 9 holes, which is really fucking good. Really, really good. I'm gonna go McGonagall here. I know it's telling me to take Soriano because he's kind of like the last frontier there. Golf should be 14 holes. Yeah, I mean 18's a lot, man. 18's a lot. 9 isn't enough. 18's too much. 15's pretty good number I've seen floated out there. Problem is like all the courses are built, so it's like I don't know, just like because I like playing like scrambles and stuff. Like you don't have to take every single swing. Like sometimes it goes a little faster. It's just like the first round of the year, like everyone sucks, like myself included. Like who am I to talk? I'm gonna take Naylor here. I have like none. It's in a stack and big ADP fall. But yeah, I just didn't have it. And then I made an eagle. I hit a beautiful 6-iron to like 3 feet. Blind shot. And when I say beautiful 6-iron, I wouldn't say mishit it, but I missed my target left, and I just didn't know where the pin was, and the pin happened to be exactly where the ball ended up, and it had like 2-3 feet left, and I felt guilty about it. So I was smoking my cigar and hit the putt, made it very nonchalant, really cool moment for the 2 randos that I was playing with and my buddy. Played 1 more hole, and then I was out. So I shot like 48, par 37, 11 over with an eagle. It's interesting scorecard to say the least. All right, Flaherty. I'm gonna take Evaldi just to because like I have 16%, 520. It's pretty flat there, like projection ranking wise. So I want to reflect that a little better. All right, Aaron Nola. This is one of those like funky builds. 326. Now it's 426. Let's see. McLean. Oh, once I keep going. Pitcher. Sure. 18 seconds. 225. It's gonna probably be Grisham if I know this thing yet. Go Bradish. Oh, I spent too much time bullshitting. No. Glaber. Boom. I think I already made this pick. 656. Andrew Abbott. Okay. Ooh, 5, 4, 3. Michael Bush. 646. New York area code. Jose Soriano. Really, like I said, don't get his ADP. 205. Oh my god. Wants me to go to 6th. I'm having a hard time with that. I want to like, the refresh is going to come in too late. Oh, I wanted to, yeah, the refresh had Adamas. The second refresh had Adamas at the top. 756 wants me to get back on track. Here, we'll go Jonathan Aranda. Are you lefty? Are you lefty, Bates? I wouldn't say I grew up playing hockey, but I did have like a hockey stick before I had any other sports, and like I played that left. I mean, I'm kind of amphibious and ambidextrous, but you know, a lot of Canadians are lefty because it's your right hand is your right when you shoot lefty. Also, long story short, I golf lefty, but I putt righty, and I should probably just golf righty because I'm a better putter than I am anything else. Pavetta, and I'm sad about it because I like the hitters there. 225. This is going to be Chapman. Ooh, Michael King. And like as the pitchers die, like if you think about it, like between click, Michael King, where are you? If you think about it, between Jordan Beck, sure. Between like Lodolo and like Strider, and there's like been a couple others. If it's 2% each, like you have almost 8 or 10% of the like top pitcher pool has thinned out over the past week. So it stands to reason that the remaining pitchers should probably be moving up faster than they have been in drafts, right? But I think it's just like NFL brain porting over where people are just like taking ADP values, or they're not like there's too much anchoring, I think, going on. Left-handed, but play righty. Yeah. I would say I'm like kind of the opposite, but I don't know if I'm like left or right-handed. Basically, I think I was naturally left-handed, but my parents aren't from here, and they beat the left-handed out of me, metaphorically speaking. It was like kind of frowned upon. You're lesser than to be a lefty. Like life, like you smear the ink from writing in school. You had the left-handed desk. It would have been too hard. So I'm like fairly competent. Like anything that I like picked up on my own, like I was kind of like naturally lefty, but I throw right-handed. Basketball, I really suck at for many reasons, but also I don't know which hand to shoot with, which is problematic. So it's like, yeah. Two, three, four. Willier Abreu. Sure. Well, I can't beat anyone off the dribble. I can't do anything. Like my pickup basketball game is just like setting picks and boxing out and like setting back picks and back cutting, like um, just making the extra pass, look both ways before you cross the street type deal. 325. This is a Chapman all day. Does this lock after? Because I know like the first games, the Giants and the Yankees. Does this lock after that? Because like that's not part of this slate. This is gonna be very funny if Bogart's in a stack here. It'll be very funny if like Chapman or Adames has like a double or a home run, and then their ADP just shoots up. I'm gonna go Will Warren here. Go 8 pitcher and just see how that works. Oh no, it's probably gonna be Tovar anyway. Boom. So it's like not even an auto. We've missed 0 picks so far, boys and girls. We've already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've completed 2. This might be a little savage. Let's see. Uh, 325. Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray. Mm-hmm. That was pretty cool for Nolan. On my way to where the air is sweet. All right. Can you tell me who to pick? Who to pick on this team? Now Sesame Street. Jack Flaherty. And 235 BO. I know the brothers are actually talking about this phenomenon, if you will, of like I cute someone here, yeah. Of like you may not like you may try and vary your exposures and stuff, but it's like if you're structurally drafting similarly, you'll often just be overweight certain pockets, like you see here, like well, obviously all these are all my top ranked guys in this pocket, but like Ranger Suarez, Zach Allen, Aaron Nola, like I'm often wanting or needing a pitcher in that range. So you tend to see more there. Vargas, I might go Nolan Chanwell. I haven't really been taking him much this year. I guess it's a stack. So for the sake of variety. 525 here, Murakami. Did you play poker? No, not really. Like I missed the like. When was Chris Moneymaker? Like I think was I in college or maybe it was like right before. So like I didn't have the means or like to get into playing poker online. I'm gonna go McGonagall here. I really would like to be overweight McGonagall. So I didn't get into it. I mean, I play poker like recreationally with my buddies. $25 buy-in. Drinking, do whatever. All right, first team that we drafted. Fucking banger from 2-hole. Tuna with a good showing from the 1-hole. Ooh, winner from the 8-hole. That's rare. I'll go back here. Abbott, I've got 13% of Senga, only 3%. Go Senga. Actually, this could be a Will Warren team too, but whatever. Let's go. Actually, let's undo Senga. Let's go Will Smith. A little bit of a stack here because I'm trying to get a little bit weirder with pitchers. I've been on this Will Warren bullshit lately. But no, I miss the poker boom. Like I know like some general principles that just passed me by. I was more like I was playing 5 times and long teasers and shit instead. Murakami 335 here. Like you notice, like there's like no outfielders like to speak of like ranked here anymore. So yeah, first two drafts pretty good. So finally, like I can make my point of like all these teams that like have such, and we can look at them maybe at like towards the end, like whatever the worst team is. Like look, this team has like no projected pitching points. It's losing by 50 points a week to me in pitching, almost 60 points. Here's Kikuchi. Liddell's got like a blister. Like I'm not like I think he's right to fall because people are scared, but he's like it's a blister. He's gonna be fine. He has blister problems historically, but like, come on. Ramon last call Laureano. I like to call him this year. Oh, Soriano. So this is an interesting one where I'm gonna go Will Smith. Oh, he's right there anyway as the third reco. This is just like a preference thing of like I'm taking more weird pitchers towards the end of drafts lately. Mainly because I'm bored, if anything. Mitch Keller though. It's pretty bread and butter pick there. 656. Basalo. Abbott Elementary. I can't, dude. Basalo's like staring at me like the goblin mask over here. All right, let's just queue up these two guys, and it's going to be Glaber, maybe. All right. So let's check out this team. Has 89 pitcher points. So like, yeah. So he took Strider, who's injured. Then he took Savage, who's injured. Emmett Shaheen, who like may or may not be relieving. So like this guy took 6 pitchers, and they're all trash. And he took like Randy Rosarina way too early. He took Jaron Duran, who the Sims don't like a ton. Like Perdomo. Like this is just like an awfully built team. It's like truly awful. And like just not drafting that team and being in a lobby against that team just does so much for you. It just does so much for you. Like that team just has practically no way to advance. Like the parlay that it needs to hit to advance is just I can't even put to words. And there's stuff like that in every lobby for the most part. Like look at this, whatever this team is, like I can almost guarantee you this 584 is going to be horrible. Just because the type of person that does that is just probably not drafting the right way. Take Aranda here in the stack. So like let's see what like the worst team in this lobby if he did anything like egregious. Jason Dominguez like was like kind of questionable. Like this is just like is stacking a lot of low, like a lot of like Rodon's injured, like your Savage is injured. Mizorowski's like innings are like kind of shaky. Like Connor Griffin won't be up right away. So he just doesn't have enough firepower to survive some of the shakiness. Like Dominguez, like this guy's wasted at least 5 of his picks on guys that are not playing full time, and the rest of his roster is just not good enough to make it up. So it's not as bad as the other team. Like average points a week 577. That's 579 actually, so maybe it's more similar than I would have thought. But it's just really hard for teams like that to advance. And like you take his $15 and you redistribute it. You know, it's $1 each. You do that twice, like 3 times. it makes more of a difference than you think. All right. So this team, so pretty heavily invested in outfielders. Like I'm trying to keep an eye on this too. I'm gonna go Weatherholt. I just updated the projection on him, so it may not be popping up for another like pulls every like hour or so. Jacob Wilson. Jacob Wilson just like not one of my guys, but I'm surprised like his price is like I think people are getting too typecasty instead of just like projections and like he's still a young guy, really good ballpark, good lineup. Josh Bell I've not really been taking. I'm gonna have to go find him. So if he's like too far down in the ranks or search, like you won't be able to click him. Yes, I'll say what up more properly when I get off these clocks real here. McGonigal there. 445 Shane Baz. Nice. What up, Tiaz? Shane Baz only have 5%. I was just like I'm taking pictures like all the way up before him, and then I kind of divert back generally. So it's not like I have anything against him per se. Wow, McGonigal. Yeah, so I updated. So I think it's getting some of those updated projections there. Really liking McGonigal. I mean, if he's playing opening day, I'll go Glaber because I think it can sneak McGonigal back. 656 here. Wants Bassett. Cam Smith is a stack with definitely no need to take 7 outfielders on an Ohtani team that has high investments too. Soriano is my 5th pitcher. Opening day starter. 756. Oh wow! Wants me to take an 8th pitcher. We're gonna be losing. Well, outside of yeah, let's go Mason Wynn. Six, 7, 6. Abbott Peterson. Is there like a news on like Grant Holmes? Is he healthy? Dominant outing. All right. Sure. Here's I can share. Woodruff. Having Crochet allows you to take like and backing that up with Gilbert allows you to take a little bit of a shakier profile. Right. Pitchers. Or should we push this away? See 686. Really likes David Peterson. Fine, I'll take David Peterson. Not really taking much. Despite everything as I kind of bullish on him, I'm just like anecdotally scared about 6-man rotations, but maybe I shouldn't be. Kikuchi as my 7th. It's like not in a rush to take. Dude, I'm tempted. Late May. Oh, we already have like Lodillo on low. I'm tempted anyway. Say screw it. Gimoniak as my 6th. Yes, team could use a real player. A lot of 866. Yeah, I mean, it's really like just not just the injury stuff, but it's just the variability in playoff, like how important it is to get 2 start weeks versus like pitcher skill. Like it's just like a huge, like 20% of guys are going to have twice the volume just at random. And it's Like I it's hard to emphasize enough how ridiculous that is. Literally twice as much. Yeah. To start weeks like cheaply. Yeah, like it literally doesn't matter. Like if you go back and look at like spike weeks and pitchers, like there's some predictability to like the top guys, right? Of like heavy strikeouts like Screwball Skeens. But a lot of the top weeks, it's just like guys that had two good starts against bad teams, or you know, um, ones you wouldn't be able to predict because it's literally. Can you imagine like hitters randomly like 1 out of every 5 hitters got to play twice as many games for a week? It would be absurd. Like you wouldn't care who it is, you know, because it's not like Aaron Judge is outscoring. Like who scored half of Aaron Judge's points? This guy's stuck on 0 seconds forever. Gonna go McGonagall. It's like Aaron Judge scored like 1,800 points, right? Oh, 1950. Like to find 1950. Mitch Keller, that's a good fall. So like we're looking for like 1,000 points. Like Jake Berger scored 1,000 two years ago. Oh god, people are still drafting Hunter Green. Manzardo, like Max Muncy. Maybe I'm too late. I'll find someone. I'll find someone earlier. 746 here. I'll try to go Mitch Keller. That's really interesting. I'll do it because I normally don't. I think it's just like a really good fall for Mitch Keller. Like Jonathan Aranda, like 900. Right. I'm still looking for the 1,000-point scorer. Jacob Wilson. Would you rather have, and maybe this is a hilarious question I'll ask Nez if I can get. Would you rather have 2 Jacob Wilsons or one Aaron Judge? Because that's the two start week thing. But on this team, I guess we can take one Jacob Wilson. Down to 5. We still haven't missed a pick yet. I feel like we're probably not going to. Hunter Green? No. Wake up. Wake up. We'll go weather hold on this. Try and catch up there. We can start to look at some of the results on the other teams as they came in. 1 pick away. Ooh, this will be a good one. Picking first. 776 Otani. See, I'll just say Bubich, even if the projection is like kind of meaningfully worse, just to be flatter for the things we talk about. Yeah, look at this. This is sick. Oh, you hate to see this. You really hate to see this. I'm curious of why that happened. A. Wilson. It's my boy. But yeah, Strider's your SP1 who's like currently hurt. Then you take Connor Griffin, and you just like this looks like an auto draft to me, I think. Maybe it has too much stacking to be an auto draft, like Tucker, Freeman, Betts, Teoscar. But it's like this is just like not enough innings. Like it's too many zeros, man. It's too many zeros. This like EV on this draft is like abnormally high because there's apparently 3 guys that thinks was punting. Nope, on the clock. On the clock. Miggy Vargas. I have a lot of Vargas. I'll change it up. The win. 846. I forgot about this one. Fine, dude. You win. You win. I'll take Miguel Vargas. It's all good. We're learning. I mean, like it's just a computer. It's fragile. It has inputs. Bindle's GM, brother. Kikuchi as my 6th pitcher. Don't mind if I do. But all right, I'm not. Let's look at like some of these other teams that it thinks are bad. Like, is there anything obvious here? Like, this is stacking. I think it's like if you so this team, like really low pitcher points, right, and really low outfielder points. Just make sure I'm 6 weeks away. So it's like Stowers is hurt, right? Dylan Cruz is in the minors. Like Chandler Simpson is just like horrific of a pick in this format. There's Merrill Kelly's hurt. So like we're talking about like guys that are in the minor leagues, like IL. It's just like this is where your EV comes from. Is just not drafting like this 5-pitcher team here. Like three like kind of early. We're taking like Suzuki's currently hurt. Like Nick Castellanos like doesn't really have a job that I know of. Like this team's like just punting multiple picks. Skeens, yeah, I mean that is the trump card and like why a lot of like more than I would have thought. The like early pitcher is very viable if you have Otani or Judge or Soto. So 15 seconds there. 7-7 or 7-6-6. Looking ahead. Gonna go Weather Holt. Really going overweight these like middle infielder rookies. Dude, Soriano was just too good of a pick. 8-5-6. I forgot about this one. Mason Lynn. We'll take the everyday at bats here. I'm curious about this one. Wrong way to take late pitcher. Yeah, it's just I think you do want to just anchor to the boring pitchers late and save the fun ones for when you can afford it, which is kind of like not super intuitive. Because like I think some people's instinct is like, well, I don't have the good pitcher, so let me take the fragile ones that like could be really good and dominant. But I think it's just so hard to make up volume. So 7-5-6 here. Dude, I take so much Vargas. Can we please do something a little different? Ivan Herrera. Still kind of have a lot of Ivan Herrera too. I want to go find this weird team. 7-10-6 wasn't that. I should hit refresh. We're only we already finished 8 drafts somehow. 7-10-6, 7-10-6. Boring. 8-6-6. Here we go. Yeah, loves it. But it's just a cheat code. I'm kind of cheating by picking early draft slots here. I think this is where your EV comes from, right? Strider is your first pitcher. You Savage is hurt, like questionable. I should look into like what's going on with you Savage actually, because I can't remember. Expected to start a minor league game. Do you have an 8-6-6? I generally don't. We can go fishing for one, but I generally don't draft many, to be honest with you. I should check what my Savage inputs are because I don't know that he's hurt still. Or I don't know how much I should be baking in this injury anymore. And it's already been baked in. Yeah, slow playing. Yeah. It's like going to be hard to get more than 120 innings out of him. I think like bullish scenario would have been like 130. And yeah, they're still playing on top of that. That's tough. I only have a couple of picks left. Let's see. I don't really draft many eights. Oh, here's one. This is more towards the middle. 866. From pick 10. Run that. Give it 10 seconds. Pause for station identification. I'll take Vargas. It's a stack somehow. What White Sox did I take? Oh, Murakami. So yeah, like, still got the star. Well, I guess the star goes next to your name. But this is a early like ish pitcher, so like an ace, Luzardo. So there's like pitchers throughout. Then the boring guys at the bottom, just filled in with like the projected point darlings, Adames, Chapman, Swanson. So that's kind of like the cheat code. I feel like if these guys don't have a good year, it's gonna be a long year for your boy. But that's kind of the plan for the most part here. Just like go super oatmeal with infield or like the middle rounds in the infield. It's kind of the brand. Alec Burleson showing improved patience. Sure, buddy. Oh, who did I meant to click weather hold? No, we'll go with Burleson. Just change it up. Let's start to see some of these other teams. Or maybe I'll wait for this last one and then we can kind of run through them all and call it a day. How's that? Oh, I can't wait to see what this fucking loser did. One. I don't know if it loves when you close the tab. So run that. 10. Last pick of the marathon stream. We didn't time out on any. Well, I guess we timed out, but like on purpose. So this will be one to add to the pile of 8 pitcher. All right. Let's go. Full draft, run sim. Full draft, run sim. So it's gonna work in like all this. It's because I closed the tabs. Stupid. Oh no. There we go. I underestimate the machine sometimes. But we've I've looked at some of these already. All right. We looked at this one already. We don't need a roster bait. All right, so this one's more flat. We got Rotogut bringing the rear, but none of those like $1 teams. So that like kind of shows you how much this stuff compresses and flattens when you don't have absolute punters. Same thing here, honestly. It's like these are both of the Rotogut teams. This must be the same one that I did a couple of times. Click twice. This one. Got a punter. Looks like this is the same draft. Oh, J-Mac. J-Mac brutally frame mogging me here. What did he do that's so good? Otani. That'll do it. Otani, Raleigh, Alonso. Yeah, I mean, this is just like sticking to the script with Chapman, Michael Bush. Guy projects well. Yeah, I mean, this is the way to build a team, honestly. So I hate to see that. Let me see this last one, and then we'll call it a night. Uh-oh, something went wrong. From the 5-hole. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one I was looking for. I'll do it anyway. If you made it this far, you're a trooper. I appreciate you. I don't know that like this was the most fun that you could have had watching the show, but it helped me get 10 of my 20 remaining drafts in, so I appreciate the company. Let's find this like 866. This is the one, right? With this this guy. Please just be better than Josh Jenkins. That's all we need. All right. That'll do it. That'll do it for the stream. All right, 866 from the middle. That's not bad. That kind of helps answer that. All right. That's it. I appreciate you guys for coming. Good luck to the rest of you drafting the last few days, and we'll see if we're doing any products for best ball or dailies. We already did products for best ball. I'll see you in the daily streets, and I'll see you in the NFL streets in a couple of weeks. Later.